studios southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. He's got room at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chargers nothing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now it's Herbert. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown Chargers. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Dobbins will take the handoff on the option. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 30.
much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked them down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
Hey, out.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Chargers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now here's the option going left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Ravens 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll begin by running the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
A gain of 68 yards. And the Ravens first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
DC, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Go.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll be...